Hey there, English learners. Do you ever feel stuck, like your English isn't improving no matter how hard you try? What if I told you there's one simple trick that fluent speakers use all the time, a secret weapon that can unlock your English potential? Well, today, I'm going to share that secret with you. It's a game changer, and it's going to make your English sound so much more natural. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a new tool in your belt to boost your fluency and confidence. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 10-Minute English Academy. Today, we're diving into a super important skill that many English students often miss, but fluent speakers use every single day. It's simple, incredibly powerful, and it's going to totally transform the way you approach learning English. The key? Noticing collocations. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly are collocations? Well, put simply, a collocation is a combination of words that naturally go together. Think of it like this. When you meet a new person, they usually have a few close friends, right? Words are the same. When you learn a new word, it often has friends, other words that it likes to hang out with. Learning these friendships or collocations is what will make your English sound smooth and natural, just like a native speaker. Many students tend to focus on individual words when they learn vocabulary. They might even use collocations without realizing it. But the real magic happens when you start actively noticing them as you listen and read in English. This conscious effort is what sets fluent speakers apart. So, in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what collocations are, teach you a simple method to start noticing them, and then we'll put your new skills to the test. Let's jump in. Fluent English speakers don't just string individual words together, they use chunks of language, which are often collocations. This allows them to speak more smoothly and think less about each individual word. Imagine trying to build a house brick by brick without using pre-made sections. It would be much slower, right? Collocations are like those pre-made sections. They speed up your building process for sentences. There are different types of collocations, but some of the most common ones you'll encounter are verb plus noun. For example, we say take a shower, not do a shower, or make a decision, not do a decision. These are fixed pairs that sound correct to native ears. Adjective plus noun. Think about strong coffee. We don't usually say powerful coffee, even though both words mean something similar. Strong coffee is the natural collocation. Another one is heavy traffic, not dense traffic. Adverb plus adjective. This type often adds more detail. For instance, completely satisfied or bitterly cold. You wouldn't say very satisfied if you want to sound more advanced, or extremely cold. When you start recognizing and using these collocations, you'll stop translating word for word in your head. Instead, you'll be speaking in ready-made chunks of language. This means you'll speak more fluently, your English will sound far more natural, and if you're preparing for exams like IELTS, you'll definitely see your scores go up. It's a win-win situation. So, how do we develop this crucial skill of noticing collocations? It's easier than you think. First off, I highly recommend that you read and listen to a lot of English, especially things you genuinely enjoy. When you're interested in the content, you'll be more motivated to spend time with the language. This exposure is step one. Here's a simple three-step process to start noticing and using collocations. Step one, listen or read and notice. As you listen to a podcast, watch a show, or read an article, pay special attention to nouns. When you hear or see a noun, notice the words that come right before it, usually a verb or an adjective. Just notice those connections. For example, let's listen to this short phrase. I'm going to grab a coffee. Do you want one? What was the noun there? Coffee. And what words came right before it? Grab a coffee. Grab a coffee is our collocation. It means to quickly get a coffee. This is a common chunk of language. Step two, write it down. Once you've noticed a collocation, write it down. Write the entire phrase you heard and then underline or highlight the collocation itself, like this. I'm going to grab a coffee. Some people like to keep digital notes, but I'm a bit old-fashioned. I love having a dedicated notebook where I write all my new vocabulary and collocations. Having them all in one place makes it super easy to review later. As one popular YouTube video suggests, unlock your English fluency, the power of collocations you're missing. Keeping your notes organized is key to unlocking that power. Step three, repeat and personalize. Now, don't just write it and forget it. Say the collocation out loud. Repeat it several times. Grab a coffee. Grab a coffee. Notice how the words link together. For example, grab a sounds almost like grabba. Then start changing it slightly. Change the person. I grab a coffee. You grab a coffee. He grabs a coffee. Change the tense. I grabbed a coffee yesterday. I will grab a coffee tomorrow morning. I would grab a coffee if I had time. By creating these small, personalized phrases, you're not just memorizing, you're actively using and consolidating the collocation into your own speaking patterns. This helps it stick in your long-term memory. Now, it's time to test your new skill. You're going to hear a short excerpt. Your mission is to listen carefully and identify the collocations. Focus on the main nouns you hear, and then notice the words that befriend them. There are 5 main nouns to look out for. Are you ready? Let's do it. This morning, I grabbed a quick coffee, and then I had to rush to work as it was already 9 a.m. The first thing I did was catch up with my team. We're working on a new project, and for the time being, it's going really well. All right, let's break it down. What were those 5 main nouns? Coffee, work, thing, my team, a new project. Now let's look at the collocations. For coffee, we had grabbed a quick coffee. In this case, it's the past tense of grab a coffee, and quick is an adjective adding more detail. Try saying it with me. Grabbed a quick coffee. Next, work. The collocation was rush to work. This means to hurry quickly to your workplace. Repeat after me. Rush to work. Then, thing. We heard the first thing. This is a super common phrase. We often say first thing tomorrow to mean the very beginning of the day. Try it. The first thing I did. For my team, the collocation was catch up with my team. To catch up with someone means to get updated on what they've been doing. Notice the linking sound, catch up with. Say it out loud. Catch up with my team. Finally, a new project. The collocation here was working on a new project. This means you are actively involved in the tasks related to the project. Let's practice. Working on a new project. These are some of the main collocations from the extract. There are also other great chunks like for the time being, which means for now or at the moment. As another great video title suggests, the only English learning method that works, this method really does make a difference. So, how did you do? Did you spot all the collocations? Remember, you can always pause, rewind, and repeat when you're watching or reading English. Pause, notice the collocation, then repeat it and make those short, personalized phrases. Doing this consistently will rapidly level up your vocabulary, your fluency, how natural you sound, and ultimately, your confidence. You'll become an even bigger superstar than you already are. Here's a final powerful tip for you. Create a daily 3-minute collocation habit. It's super simple. Spend 1 minute reading or listening to something in English. Notice 3 new collocations, then spend 2 minutes making short, personalized sentences with those 3 collocations. That's it. A simple 3-minute routine. Do this consistently for 2 to 3 weeks until it becomes a daily habit, and then tell me how it has changed your English learning journey and boosted your fluency. I promise you'll see amazing results. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want more tips and tricks to master English, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the 10-Minute English Academy family. Your support helps me create more valuable content just for you. Thanks for watching and keep practicing. See you next time.